but that is the first Santiago in the New World. 70 kilometers away from Puerto Plata, 1 hour driving, and there we got concentrated 1 million people. Every 10 years in Dominican Republic, we recount the people, and the last year we did it. We are 10.7 million people. Imagine 3 million in the capital, 1 million in Santiago. Almost 40% of our population are concentrated in 2 provinces. Puerto Plata, where we are, there's only 340,000 people. 50% of the people living in the city, 50% outside of the city. Language in Dominican Republic is Spanish, but we have tourist provinces, and Puerto Plata is one of them. So here we got language school. That means we got language school, we pay, and we can learn the language we want. And that's what I did. Also in Puerto Plata, we have people that they didn't have the opportunity to learn the language. And if you speak to them in English, they won't understand you. By the time you're talking to them, they will be smiling to you, but they don't have any idea what you're talking about. Just to let you know, don't get mad if you're talking to someone and they don't give it any answer. You understand? The money in my country, we call it pesos, Dominican pesos. We are using US dollar as commercial money. 1 US dollar, we need to pay 60 Dominican pesos. In some places they pay you less because the people make profit with the exchange rate. But if you want to spend money in Dominican Republic, in Puerto Plata, 95% of the places you pay US, they give it back US. And if you want to use your credit card, by Dominican law, must be done in pesos. An example, ATM, you try to get money, they give you pesos. If you pay with your credit card, they charge you in pesos. Is your bank back in your country the one who makes the conversion? Here, the weather is tropical, but we only have 2 weathers. We got summer, and guess the other one? Hot summer. So we got summer or we got hot summer. The temperature, we feel in between 22 to 28 Celsius. But for June, July, August, and part of September is warmer. We feel it between 32 to 37 Celsius. Rainy months, December, January, May. Also when we have something that is not normal. A hurricane, a tropical storm, otherwise 90% of the days are sunny. Dominican Republic, guys, it is a democratic country. That's why our constitution has been changed 38 times. Now the new constitution says to becoming president, the person needs to get 50% of the vote plus 1 and can be elected and re-elected. After 2 terms, no more. For example, the last year we just did election. First one, in February, we did election for the cities and the mayor. 3 months later, in May, we did election 1 more time. But this time was for rep, senator, president, and vice president. They all are elected for 4 years. So every 4 years, we do election. We got 3 powers, and they are legislative, which is our Congress, split in senators and reps. We got second power, executive, which is the president's power, and we got the justice powers. So, Dominican people, we work in the Dominican Republic 8 hours in a day, 44 hours in 1 week. When we work more than that, we need to get paid overtime. The money we're receiving depending on the enterprise. Working with the government, 1 payment in a month, which is every 25th. Private enterprise, 2 payments in a month, the 15th and the 30th. And people working in a small business and construction, they get paid every Saturday. The minimum the people can make is $350 a month. Everything depends what kind of job the people they can be doing, because we got people who makes $1,000, over $1,000. Everything depends what kind of job. We got resorts. Resort has waiters. They got supervisors. They got managers. They got chefs. They got people in the reception who speak language. All of them, they make different salaries, just to let you know. And according with the central bank, between 13 to 14% today is our unemployment. Guys, let me do a text message to the first restaurant. Andrés, estoy llegando, te estaba llamando, estoy llegando ya a la persona. Can you see the lady in the corner over there? She's selling avocado. This is the way how they make money for living. Like her, we're gonna find a lot of people, and this is how they try to make some money for living. Guys, at the right side, we play sports. Basketball, volleyball, football. Football, we call it soccer, is how we call it. But the national sport here is baseball. At the left side, escuela is a school. We got a school. Later on, I will give you the detail how education system works. At the right side, we got the gobernador office, the person who represents the president in Puerto Plata. 32 gobernador, 32 offices. And they share the building with the police station. Can you read it? Policía Nacional. But look what they got in the back. A hotel. And this hotel is all inclusive. Easy to get in, and they got 3 meals a day. Problem is to get out. Guys, the gasoline here, we buy it by gallon, and 1 gallon is 3.8 American liter. For 1 gallon of gasoline, we pay $5.20. For us, it's very expensive. Why? There's no oil on this island. We have to import it from Venezuela. Second one, like in your country, we have to pay tax. The gasoline is not the exception. And the last one, the salaries are very lower. For those reasons, in this town, the system of transportation we got here are motorcycles. We call them moto taxi. Don't be surprised if you find 3 children and 2 adults in a bike. Don't be surprised if most of them they wearing no helmets. Don't be surprised if they carrying propane gas tank, wash machine, bananas, or if they are driving with one hand or the one holding a beer. This is Dominican Republic, this is Puerto Plata. It's not allowed, but they do it. We don't have so much supervision as your country. You get something wrong, the ticket goes to your house. Here it's like that, see it like that. And when we're taking a walk in the plaza possible, I recommend to the people to walk in the sidewalk, never on the street, because we are afraid about the motorcycle driver. They squeeze, they don't respect the traffic light, it's crazy. But see it as Dominican Republic, as Puerto Plata. Ya yo estoy llegando, Andrés, no puedo hablar mucho ahora. Estoy llegando, no puedo hablar, espérame afuera, ya yo estoy llegando por el coche Bambo. Sí, yo voy los 2 textos, ya yo estoy llegando aquí. Sí, allá en la esquina, sí. Ajá, doblando, entonces usted se estaciona bien para los puntos de montaje. Aquí vamos a hacer los 2 textos. Entonces, si usted va a dejar la guagua ahí, usted ve esa pintura, por ahí nosotros salimos cuando termine. Usted deja la guagua aquí. Debe esa cuestión allá, donde un café, por ahí nosotros salimos. Aquí también. Okay, guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the extra 30 minutes. Is that okay? I'm gonna do the extra 30 minutes.
After 30 minutes, what?
To see the umbrella street and the house or whatever.
Yeah. What do you do for that?
Stay with the guy. It's free.
Uno.
Okay.
Guys, I don't know if you saw me using the telephone. It's because I was trying to contact the other place where we're going. That's what I've been doing for 25 years. And like that, the people, they don't have to wait longer in our tour. But I don't have a good news. In the rum factory, they told me it's really busy. By the time that I was calling, they says you have to wait at least 30 minutes. You understand? That's the last place we have. You understand? Including on the tour, because after the rum tasting, if the people want to stay with me to see the Pink Alley, the Umbrella Street, the Plaza, and the Larimar, and the Mama Juana tasting, you stay. But the people who doesn't, the tour is done, and you can return into the terminal. You understand? So, but we're going now to the rum factory, so that's mean possible when we are arriving over there, and they said us 15 minutes, 30 minutes, we have to do it, because there's no more options, because this is the last part of the tour to complete the program. You understand?
Wait outside or inside?
Yeah. Normally outside, but we have to see because if it's raining, we're not gonna take it to get wet. You understand? We find a space, and over there, the way they do it is the people going inside, and in the audio you hear about rum. Later, you watch a video of 4 minutes how it starts in the factory, and then comes the tasting. Over there, you're gonna be tasting the white rums, the flavor rums, and the brown rum, including Mama Juana. And for the ones who wants to buy Mama Juana and take home, I recommend it to get Mama Juana from the market, from other place, not from the factory. Why not from the factory? Because if you take it from the factory, you're gonna have only for one time. When you drink it, it's over. But if you go on the market and you get the branches, the leaf, the roots inside of the barrel, you can refuel it for 20 years. When the liquid finish, you just refuel it one more time. And it's easy to prepare it. Rum, honey, and wine. For some reason you don't like rum, brandy, whiskey, cognac could be. Only thing we don't put it inside is water, is beer, or soda. It doesn't work. It has to be alcohol. You understand? But also I recommend you can buy the liquid from the rum and buy the medicinal branches in the bottle, and you can put it together. And like that you can be preparing for 20 years. Every time you finish, you just refuel it one more time. You got it? Something funny in my country, but it's true. 5% of our people smoke. Only 5. 95% drinks. I am in the 95%.
There's the NCL behind it.
Mm-hmm.
See it?
Yeah.
Also, amigos, at the rum factory, we're gonna be wearing one more wristband. The wristband is for the entrance and the tasting. You understand? It's gonna say rum factory, Macorix. But after the rum factory, we don't need it anymore. Somebody was asking me about the stop signs and the traffic light. We got one traffic light over there in the city center. We got a lot of stop signs, but the point is the people, they don't respect it. That is a traffic light over here. You know what is very popular in Dominican Republic? Can you look at the left side and read Loteca right there?
Yeah, lottery. Yeah.
Lottery. Lottery is very popular. Every time we find one of those on Loteca is where we lose money. We call it banca. But if we go into the banco with the O, we save money. That's the difference. Banca lose money, banco save money. That's the difference. Okay, at the right side is our destination, Macorís House of Rum. We call this factory. And also here in Macorís, we have baños. Okay guys, you stay with the driver. I'm going to the counter to get the bracelet and see how long we have to wait. I'm coming right back.
We can. We have time.
Also,
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.